Some of you right now may be thinking, Jeremy, that's your property. These people destroyed your property. Well, when George and I shared with you that Christmas in the Creek came with historic flooding for this time of year in Florida, it wasn't a metaphor. It was literally Christmas in a creek. This is the driveway going out to the main road that was filled with cars for Christmas in the Creek. I'm driving on my long driveway right now. Or boating. You might call it boating. This is how much rain happened here at Christmas in the Creek. Here's another issue, my cell tower gate. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Every single lock, this is all the workers, which they have permission to be on the property. Nobody else does. And this is what Underwear Bandit backed right up into. Parking wasn't the issue. It was getting out of the parking was a major, major issue. Now, some of you right now may be thinking, Jeremy, that's your property. These people, you opened up your property, you gave 100,000 gifts away for free, and they destroyed your property. Well, that's part of having an event, and then all of a sudden, the rain just comes down. I'm more than thrilled to open up the property. When George and I purchased the property, we wanted it to be used for the community for good. One of the things we did to actually protect the grounds is we put our trailers and tractor over here. Now this is a septic bed right here, and that's probably a $50,000+ expense at a commercial rate. Now you may be thinking, did anybody sneak in and park in there? The answer is yes, they did. They snuck in and parked in here. There was only one individual, thankfully. And thankfully, I'm not seeing any damage to the actual septic bed. And you were thinking, well, Jeremy, you had thousands and thousands and thousands of people there. We did, but this building and this septic cannot handle thousands and thousands of people. At a max, it could probably handle 100, 125 people on a daily basis doing their business. But we had way more than that. Cleanup crew on aisle what? What aisle?
Aisle dirt.
All the aisles. Okay, so Brian and Aunt Patty are headed out. You guys are just gonna walk the whole property and try and find.
Leave that for the critters.
Okay, and you try and find all the garbage left behind, right?
Correct.
There is a ton. Brian, will you do me a favor? And what is that? What'd you just find?
Don't you dare!
Stop putting stuff in your mouth, boy.
Listen to your
Has he
elder.
not learned yet?
No.
I thought the tree
Yeah.
would have cured him. But
No.
apparently-
He got sick in preparation.
Leave that for
'Kay.
wildlife.
Yes, that's for wildlife out there. Hey,
You're wild, but not that kind of wild.
exactly. Hey, there's if you go across the boundary line over there, in our neighbors, I think a lot of garbage is blown. I'm gonna text him and let him know that we're gonna try and clean up over there as well, just as a kind gesture. Okay? If you guys don't mind.
Not at all.
Thank you so much, guys.
So no significant damage to the leach bed yet?
I can't see any. Do you see any?
I don't see
What kind of car was it that drove up
Big
there?
old truck, big old hiked up truck that drove over it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he came up around here, came down, and then pulled out from there.
Okay, well,
Well, I was parked right back there.
blocking so nobody could get in, and somebody still got in.
No, but on either side of me were these huge puddles, and I'm like, can I thread the needle to get out?
Hey, it's a septic bed. That might not have been rainwater, right, Brian?
I mean, depending on how it smelled when you got out there.
As you might imagine, there is garbage everywhere, and there's decorations that got blown over. And all the outside decorations, yeah, we got to get that down. And we definitely got to clean up. There's random water bottles just everywhere. Ponchos, umbrellas. I don't know whose they are. There is the snow machine, though, still. One of the coolest things in the world right up there. We were blowing snow for the kids. Oh, my goodness. It was so cool. It's bubbles, but it's got LED lights on it as well. Now, you see these boards right here? All the vehicles that got stuck, Brian and his brother Eric, they went out and put these boards under vehicles so they could actually get unstuck. Thankfully, everybody got out of the field, even though we got a whole nother field. There's dirt. There's sand literally everywhere. Now, Gina had already mopped this entire floor last night. Marilyn Raby is hiding already. You ain't fooling nobody there, Marilyn. Gina mopped this entire floor. Deanna, this floor was nothing but mud, right?
It was, yes, mud and smushed candy.
Oh, what kind of candy was getting smushed?
Chocolates and suckers and sticky. There was a lot. She scraped up so much stuff.
Yeah, literally going on with a scraper. Oh, you're so happy. You are so happy. Oh my goodness, happiest baby in the world. Happiest little elf ever. So Gina was literally on the floor scraping all of the candy. And it was stuck and it was smashed. And there's probably more. And you're going, Jeremy, wait. You mean there was smushed candy all over your building? Nope, there sure was. This facility right here, we never anticipated using for Christmas in the Creek. But in a scurry and a hurry, we turned it into face painting right here, and that was Virginia. And we had face painting right here, that was Crystal. And then we had face painting and balloon animals over here, and that was Haha the Elf. And so you can see we've been working on this room. There's sand right there because all of these floors were completely and totally termite damaged. They all had to come up, and therefore tons and tons and tons of sand had to go back down. This concrete in here was poured the night before. Well, the day before, but it was finished the night before. And we were given approval to actually walk on it. Now, when I came in walking, it was like tippy-toeing. Like I felt like I was gonna fall through like Deshaun Goodman. But we used it. We got it, and I'm thankful for it. Now, it's not sealed, so we have a tremendous amount of cleaning to do. But we were thankful to actually use it. Garbage. Boy, did we have garbage. Brian and the crew have already been working on the garbage. And you're thinking, what about all these Christmas decorations? Are you taking them down today? Nope. We're not taking them down. Although some of these things, such that are Sherry's, there are many people who donated actual decorations. We're gonna tote some of that up. And then I think Aunt Patty actually donated all of these for the events. Let's see what's in here. Now this, oh man. Whoo! Okay. There's candy left over for the bags. This craziness right here. This was hyperspeed stuffed bags. We ran out of bags. There are so many kids. We have no idea what's going on. And oh my goodness, it was crazy. It was wild. And we have so much cleanup to do. You see all these totes here. This is all the decorations from that storage unit that George and I bought. That was all Christmas. All Christmas. And that previous owner who passed away, she loved Christmas. And I bet if she saw what all of her decorations were used for, she would have absolutely been thrilled. And I'm glad that George and I were able to get that unit. Look at this here. Building is filled with nuts. Enter at your own risk. What was going on in here, you're going, whoa, a bale of hay? Yes, we actually had a planned petting farm with kangaroos, lemurs, and all other kinds of animals. Now, the kids didn't know it when they came here, and that's okay, so it didn't spoil it for them. But they were supposed to be outside. Then because of the weather, we had to get inside. And then because of the weather, it just had to be scrapped altogether. So our next big project in here will be taking all of this stuff out of here, and we'll be painting. All of this will have racking and pallet racking. We've got to paint, then we got to put pallet racking. Ooh, look at that. Elves rule. Rudolph and Clarice. The drinks Otter Creek water. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Frosty was here. Russell eats yellow snow. Okay. I haven't seen any of this stuff yet. We're seeing it together for the first time, and I love it. So our next big project is to paint this room and the room you just saw before where face painting went on. And then the concrete over there will look like this once it's all sealed, but it hasn't been sealed yet because everything that was going on. This was peppermints to give out to the kids and potentially for the animals. There are animals such as donkeys, absolutely love peppermints. So next year we plan many more activities outside because it is very unusual to have happen what did happen at Christmas in the Creek with all the rain and the flooding. And the Lord still blessed our celebration of his son's birthday. This was a catch-all room for just everything. If it had to be hidden, hide it in here, we'll deal with it later. Hide it in here, we'll deal with it later. Some of this is dollar store items as well. Extra garbage cans. We just hid it all in here. Now we have the huge task of number one, we got to move the safe again. But number two, cleaning it and reorganizing it. One of the things that is definitely true of the schoolhouse right now, we are not organized. It is complete chaos. But it's that complete chaos that's good chaos. One of the things Deanna wants to do, she wants to saran wrap each tree as they already are decorated. And I think that's a good idea. I think we're going to saran wrap them, and then we'll have them ready for next year. And one of the amazing things is, 2 weeks ago, we didn't have a single Christmas tree. Literally, we had no Christmas trees. And now I've seen 1, 2, maybe 3 so far. And I know there's so much more. There's the honoring of the Hudsons. Oh, I love it. So good. Now, this is Deanna's office in here.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
Don't look.
Oh, okay.
It's a mess.
You think it looks any worse than any other room in here?
Okay.
It doesn't look
It's a mess.
any worse than any other room. Whew. You need to change your garbage or something. I think I smell spoiled fruit.
It may be in here. I don't know what's in here.
Might be my feet.
People kept leaving stuff in here, and I don't know what's in here. We have canned bread, though. I do
Canned bread. Okay. You can never have enough canned bread. Okay. All right. And then this is what used to be the old nurses station here at the schoolhouse. And this is really a utility room for supplies for me right now for all the work that we're doing. And the light sometimes works, but most of the time, well, almost.
Look what I just found.
What'd you find?
Oh, I thought it was a bag of nuts. It's a bag of ducks.
Here, I thought you were going to say you found...
I thought they were nuts.
I thought you were going to say you found your cell phone.
No.
Because I'm sure it's lost by
I
now.
have my cell phone thing.
She says she has her cell phone. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. This was a catch-all. This is re-hanging lights. All the jobs we've been doing, re-hanging lights, painting. Literally chainsawing out old, nasty, destroyed floors. It has been a job. I don't know if that might be garbage there, right there. Look at this. I don't know. It does stink. Something's stinky in there. This is George's office. I'm not allowed to have an office. We all know that. Okay. George's office is trashed. Now, I'm an individual that can't work like this. Like, I have to have organization. I can't function. So George started to organize gifts. There were so many participants that came with gifts. So here's license plates for the ranch house. We got a new printer, fax machine, because George has been having problems with this. We took the giant, look at this, okay. This is the giant beanbag. Oh, this is normally where I edit, right here. You're looking at George's ceiling right now on the other screen. Brian and I will be pulling that out very soon. And we're going to be going back to the original ceiling in the schoolhouse. So this will be another project. We have weeks and weeks and weeks just of cleanup. This is the type of ceiling that's up there. As a matter of fact, if you peek through there, you can see That's the original ceiling, and this is the drop-in, and we're going back all the way up to the original. Santa Claus Way. Okay. The kitchen. What can be said about the kitchen? We weren't lacking any food, were we, guys? No. There was so much food. Cynthia, Maria, Jackie, and so many others. Even Ryan Bell, Barbecues, sent food for all of the team and the volunteers. There was just food. Here's Maria's cake right there. I know what I'm eating for lunch. I'm gonna be happy. We got chips right there as well. John brought chips from West Virginia. We've got, oh my goodness, my mole cookies. Quite possibly the greatest cookies in the world. Oh, wow. And let's see, that's just hot dog buns, isn't it, Deborah?
Hot dog and hamburger buns.
Wow. Oh, the hamburgers was for pulled pork. Hot dogs was for the 2-inch pipes. Wow. My goodness. I just look at everything. There's just stuff. It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. And and the bowls and the dishes, they're just piling up, aren't they?
You had to catch that.
Yeah, I did catch it. That was good. That was good video right there. Wow. So we're gonna try and get things back under control in here. These ladies are in charge. You see food right here, and you're thinking, what's going on with that? Well, I can tell you. That is going to the chickens. Our chickens are spoiled. Do you think our chickens are spoiled, Deborah?
Yes.
Yes, our chickens are spoiled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
used to have them.
Yeah, chickens are so much fun. Look at like there's barbecues.
Mind of their own.
Oh, they all have personalities.
Yes, they do.
This is all leftovers in here. We'll be eating leftovers for quite some time. Let's check the girls' bathroom. I heard there were some explosive things going on in there. Whew, we forgot to put the light switch on. Okay. Knock, knock. Is there anybody in here? Anybody? Okay. We don't currently have heat or AC in the schoolhouse. We're putting mini splits in every single room, including girls' bathroom. That's the heater because we take showers here. Yes, we live very primitively. And I had heard that one of the reasons why we can't handle all these people here at Christmas in the Creek, you see how the toilet jiggles back and forth? It literally will rip out of the floor. And it's about to rip out of the floor because all the floors are rotten. And so we can only handle so many people. Not only did our toilet, everything. This happened during Christmas in the Creek as well. I've got to fix that. Oh boy. Oh boy. We shouldn't even look at door number. What's behind door number 3? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But I do know Jesus, and I'm glad he knows me. Okay. So I heard boys' bathroom could have been even worse. Let's take a peek. Blondie. Give me a hug, Blondie. Oh yeah, Blondie was so good. Blondie was such a good bear. This is where we hid the Pepsi machine, the vending machine. This is gonna be garbage here. This is people who left their pictures behind, and there are a ton of them. So everybody you got your picture immediately after you got your picture taken with Santa, and they were so excited to get toys, they forgot them. All right, I wonder how many people actually, that Sean on the shelf, see you next year. Because this is our registry, I pooped bathroom guest book. So let's see how many guests, because there were a lot of them. Let's see, we got Eric, Carla Winterhaven. We love you guys, you're a blessing. Thanks for Christmas in the Creek. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. Wish for more urinals. Okay, well my urinal is broken. My urinal is absolutely broken. As a matter of fact, as you can see, I have everything screwed shut. The urinal is broken. I have to try and fix it, but it's a very old urinal. That still looks okay. And we almost ran out of toilet paper. That was a close one right there. That was a really close one. And then over here, we got a new roll right there. Well, we went out. We did run out, but we got a new roll. Looks like we're all right. And George's disco lights right there. George had disco lights in the toilets for a few thousand people. I don't know how many people were discoing in there. Let's see what's going on out here. Oh boy, oh boy. So, this is Santa's workshop. And Santa still has elves working in here, doesn't Santa?
Oh yeah.
See? Just like that. Now, we absolutely have leftover toys. There were at some points where people were getting scared. Like, within 30 minutes, people were coming up to me. We won't have enough toys. We won't have enough toys. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Yes. What You Doing, Willis was one of them. He sounded and acted just like that. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, he was a little bit more under control. But, good news or bad news?
Kind of bad.
Okay.
It's not great.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Horrible.
Oh, it's, you have to see, it's not bad, it's not good, but, you have to see it.
That's gotta get fixed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Do we got, that's good. That's really good. That's not a problem. That just means I need to pull some more sand over here.
Yeah, we were looking.
That means it's settled.
Gotta get.
Oh, no, guys, you don't realize this was, I made a sandman, not a snowman. There's an eye there, a nose here, and this is the mouth. That's the O
Okay, but
face.
it's sinking.
That's the O face for YouTube.
So you're saying
That's the O face.
So I can jump on this thing.
I wouldn't encourage jumping, Brian.
Oh.
Definitely, there's a giant hole there. Yeah, don't jump. Don't worry, I got a pile of sand behind you. I was making Sandman. Oh my goodness, look at our dumpster.
I didn't even fully put my foot on that, and it just all fell.
And I do have footage of it
I'll
for proof.
I'll fill that with more sand. Looks like Santa was on the naughty list. We have so much garbage, but one of the things that isn't garbage, look at this. Everybody going through, even in all the craziness, signed their name. Even the Grinch. Oh my goodness, it was wild. It was wild. It was so crazy. Uh-oh, I've never heard him cry before. Okay, just once. Just once. Look at him. He loves Santa's workshop.
You like it here,
You love Santa's workshop,
do.
don't you? Do you watch What the Hills with Grandma? Do you watch What the Hills with Grandma? Grandma says that you like my voice. Is that true? Nope, definitely not true. It's like, no way. No way. So, is she lying to me when she says my voice calms him? And
No, he really does. I'll sit on a chair and watch it, and even if he's mad, he'll jump up.
are you serious?
He
He just wants to be held. He wants to be part of the party.
Yeah.
So Santa's workshop still has toys. So what we'll do, so number one, we've got some other things that we're doing for some people that we probably won't video, but and we may, I don't know. But we have things, look, this is another thing. There's just stuff everywhere from people, everywhere. So we got to go through and we got to get all the garbage out. But then we'll tote this all up and keep. I am a horrible shot.
For the NBA.
Yeah, that's why I never got to the NBA status. So we'll tote this all up and we'll use this again next year. Because what we're going to do next year, can't believe nobody likes Garbage Pail Kids as much as me. What we're going to do next year is we're going to use the 2 front rooms and we're going to have 2 rooms for Santa's workshop. Now, this is where George and I live stream. Oh my goodness, they already have the leather chair back up here. And this was Santa's love seat. So Doug and Belinda were there. And this we put in George. Well, no, we had this in the kitchen for the staff. It had a massager on it. And this is a lot of Sherry's donations for decorations, which we're gonna get those all packed up back up for her. Oh man, it was just cool. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next year. First of all, next year we're gonna have the real ceiling, and we're gonna highlight the beauty of the real ceiling in all of the schoolhouse. We should have it done by then. And we'll have all the front, we may get more than that, but we'll have all the front rooms, the floors all fixed. And you can tell there's major, major damage in the floors. As a matter of fact, one of the worst areas of damage is right over here. You feel like you're gonna fall through. And one of the reasons, this is a little secret as well, one of the reasons why Sean on the Shelf was where he was at is because of why, Deanna?
Because there's kind of a big cut in the linoleum, and there's kind of a hole that people could trip on, so we didn't want people to trip.
All termite infested under
Yes,
there.
absolutely.
All termite infested under there. And we covered it. We're gonna replace it all.
replace it.
We have to replace 10,000 square feet building of flooring. We gotta fix it all.
It's gonna look great.
It's gonna be
Sean's
beautiful.
coming back though. We're keeping the shelf.
Yeah, shelf is staying. So what we're gonna do next year is, you can see this building right here, okay? We already showed this, brand new flooring in here, still not sealed. This is all gonna be painted. You see the beauty of the rafters. We're gonna be able to decorate all of that. This entire room, which I think is a little bit bigger than the other room, this entire room is going to be Santa's workshop. But wait, there's more. There's going to be 2 Santa's workshops next year, because we're gonna go over here, and this is going to be Santa's workshop as well. So we're gonna try and do by age, because a lot of people asked, they said, hey, what age group do you need the most toys for? And we didn't know because we've never done this before. Now we know baby toys are what is in most demand. Baby toys. I would have thought older toys, tech, things like that. No, it was baby toys. So what will happen next year, this is the back of the classroom right here, and this will all be a Santa's workshop right here, all of it. And I know you see a ton of crazy stuff right now. And then this will be Santa's workshop right here. All of this, there will be 2, and they're huge rooms. And then Santa and Mrs. Claus will be right over here in front of the doors, and we'll make a wall. We'll probably pop the doors, and we'll make a wall. And you'll come up and you'll see Santa and Mrs. Claus. And then we'll probably try to, based on age group, younger, older, something along those lines. Or they could go either direction, but they'll be able to go Santa's workshop to the left, Santa's workshop to the right. It's gonna be an incredible experience for everybody once again at Christmas in the Creek. Now, we also learned through this process that even with the incredible amount of volunteers that we had, and it was amazing, and we could have never done this without them. Even with the crazy amount of volunteers that we had, we are not situated to do food service for thousands and thousands of people. And if the weather is good next year, and we go even bigger next year, we realize that food service is not an area where we're going to excel. So what we want to do is bring in trucks. We want food service trucks. So if you're somebody who's like, you know what, I'm in the area, I do food service, I got a food service truck, we'd actually like to do food service outside, because we're not professional food services in that kitchen, are we? No. We tried.
We're just
Volunteers. We tried.
Family friendly.
Yes, very. We did our best, but we also realize where our weaknesses are, and that we want professionals to really do the professional work so that it gets even better and better and better. Right, Blondie?